Hey there, everybody. Robert Taylor here with Wonderscape Creations. So, the last thing we're going to go over in the generator portion of this whole series is the landscape layers information. So, if you check mark this, then you need to make sure that you have the landscape layer names and you have everything set how you want. So, as you can see with this one, this is only in Biome 1. However, if I go into this one, I'm in Biome 1 and Biome 3, which is why you see it here. And that's also why it's important that these get named differently. Otherwise, the system is going to get confused and it just won't generate because it's going to see that there are 4 generators, but only 3 generator types. So the name needs to be different. Now, uh, I made sure that you had it right here to where you could name it and then the transition min. So if you put it at 1, then obviously it's solid has to be that. If it's even 0.01 of sand for the instance of what you can see here, then it will spawn. And that's what we are preventing here. So let's go ahead and to make this easier to understand, let's delete that, let this spawn because this is on the border. And with that on the border, I can show you what I'm talking about. All right. So right now, everywhere that it's spawning, except for these 3 rebels right here, because the secondaries, the children aren't searching for landscape layers at this point in time. But anyways, right now, all the parents, if it's at least 0.5, it's spawning. If I go to 0.01 and I hit enter, we are going to see this transition further this way because there is still zero point 0.1 of the grass data there. And I have that there for you guys to be able to perfectly control. And then I also placed this transition max, put this at 0, and then you can choose which ones get removed. That way, if you want all of them to transition by 0.5, but there is a layer you don't want transitioning to at all, then you can do that here. So right now, this generator is transitioning at 0.5 with everything. But if I make this biome 03 and I leave it how it is, you're not going to see any difference. Let's have everything generate because right now the transition max is at 0.5. Now, with everything generated, if I make this transition max 0, you're going to see a bunch of the trees on the edge disappear. So now, if there's any grass, anything that's from biome 3, it, in theory, removes it. So I wanted to give you guys that level of control with the landscapes. And as you can see, I did. So, once I delete this, it's going to come back. And bang. So yeah, that's how that works. Oh, one more thing that needs to be understood about the landscape layers and how this works. PCG will only pull the data for the landscape layers. Let me go into this. Right here like this. So if it is a non-weighted blended layer, it won't work. It has to be weight blended. And you'll know that it's non-weighted because somewhere on its thing here, let me remove somewhere on here, I can't remember where, it'll say non-weighted. Um, it'll be a white font somewhere that'll let you know it's non-weighted. PCG does not count non-weighted layer information, and that's just something that I don't know if PCG will ever get, but I do know it is something that it does not do